Welcome to Millennial Milkshake, the podcast where three square meals revisit, re-experience, and review things from our childhood. My name's Colin O'Connell, and I was born in 1994.
My name's Josh Sicali, and I was born in 1995.
My name's Michelle Potter. I was born in 1997.
And today, guys, it's time to peel back the thin film of plastic and start stacking some Lunchables. Very excited to discuss this topic with you guys. First off, though, I think, Josh, was it your suggestion, I believe?
I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
I think so, too. So let's just get into it. Why Lunchables?
Well, when I'm thinking of foods to bring back to the childhood, you know, that was just one of the first ones that popped in my head. I feel like we can all give a nice history or experience that we've had with Lunchables. The dear old Lunchable that never filled me up. So yeah, I mean, I can go into some of my favorites, and I mean, so the thing is, I actually would never really get Lunchables when I was a kid. So yeah, it's funny that I picked it. I didn't really actually have them a lot. I certainly never had them for lunch. That was definitely a snack thing for me.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I felt pretty fat, but when I would have them, like at lunchtime, I actually don't remember bringing them to school lunch. If anything, might have had them more at like in the summer when I would go to the Y. I would like have that in my lunch sometimes.
Ooh.
That's when I remember eating them most. I don't know why, but I definitely know what my favorite was, and that one was definitely the Nacho, which when I talk to people about it, that seems like a pretty popular one. That and the pizza one. Not for me though. So I don't know how you guys feel about some of these Lunchables, but the pizza one I loved making, but I just could not stand the taste of it. Michelle, you told me something very interesting though that you would do with the pizzas. If I'm remembering that correctly.
Can I guess what you did?
Yeah.
Because I don't know, but can I guess?
Sure, yeah. Go ahead.
Right, so I have to get in Michelle's headspace. Michelle, let's see. Michelle, I don't put milk in my cereal.
Wow.
I only know 3 types of pie. Okay. So for the pizza Lunchables, I'm going to assume that you ate just like the dough, and then... No, I'm going to say you put the cheese on the dough, and then you, like, guzzled down the sauce. Or just didn't do the sauce at all.
What?
I don't think you ate sauce, or you ate exclusively sauce.
Like I just ate the sauce packet.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's disgusting.
Like a go-gurt.
Ew.
A sauce-gurt.
Oh my god. No, I didn't do that, thankfully. No, so when I would get the pizza ones, which wasn't really that often, like I didn't bring them to school lunch, it would be like on a weekend maybe, because I only ate them if I put them in the microwave. Because I didn't like them cold.
Which is a really good idea that I'd never thought of when I was a kid. I was like, I can't do that. That's not, I'm supposed to eat this out of the package. So I just ate it cold. I did what it told me.
Mm-hmm.
Although I should have made one of them Sicilian style. I should have put the sauce on top of the cheese. Wait, that's not Sicilian. That's just a style of pizza. That's not even Sicilian. That's Sicilian square.
Yeah, Sicilian is a square.
I feel like where we live, Josh, a lot of Sicilian places do that, but I don't think, like, nationally or even worldwide, most Sicilian pizza's done
probably
that way.
not. So just forget my dumb comment about Sicilian.
You could say Chicago style. The sauce is on top. Deep dish.
Actually, Michelle, that would have been fitting for you to put the sauce on top.
Because I grew... Yeah, I mean, that's smart. That's smart.
You're from Chicago.
From Chicago. Not really, but, you know.
Tell us about the Bears.
The Bears. Yeah, so I when I revisited it, obviously, I put it in the microwave again. Because it'd be weird if I didn't. And also, it still kind of repulsed me to eat it cold. Like, the idea of, like, eating that cold sauce. I'm just not a fan. I actually never had the nacho ones, and they didn't have any.
I didn't either, Josh. I never had the nacho ones.
Colin, wait, was that one of, like, did you have one this time?
Nope.
Oh.
And now I'm kind of mad that I learned that Michelle used to put them in the microwave and eat them, because I had one of the chicken dunks one, which is just cold chicken nuggets, and I should have just put that in the fucking microwave, but I was like, no, this is how kids eat it, so now I'm a little pissed.
Ew. Did they have those chicken ones when we were kids? Because I don't remember them.
Yeah, I don't remember those either, but I feel like that
Mhm.
was like an actual like older one.
Was it?
Oh my god. If it's not an older one and I ate one, I'm gonna be so upset.
So are we just gonna like talk about how we felt, like how our feelings about them when we were little, and then maybe at the end go into like how we feel about them now that we had them?
Yeah.
Sure.
So what were your guys' favorites then as kids?
So it was really only the like ham or like turkey ones I would get. Okay, but I also would just never eat the meat part because that also like I just didn't like it. So it would basically just be like cheese and crackers every time. So that was probably my favorite. It was really only that one that we got, and like sometimes the pizza ones, but I would really only get that like on the weekends or if we were, I don't know, not at school.
Now, were Lunchables for you just like more of a weekend thing, or was that just the pizza one that was on the weekends?
I think just the pizza one, like the regular ones with just like the cheese, the crackers, and like the meat. I think I would get in like my lunch bag sometimes, but not, I don't think I remember getting them often either. It was just like, if that's what we had, like left over from something, like from a field trip. Perfect for field trips. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait a minute, Michelle. Okay, so I know what you meant by leftover. Obviously, when you said leftover, you meant like packages still sealed.
Yeah.
But now I'm thinking of leftover Lunchables, like a Lunchable you just couldn't finish. And you just had to save for later.
Oh my god.
That would be pretty cool.
I feel like once you if you break the seal, how long do you have to eat it?
Oh, you think those things decompose? I think it's
I
like a
don't know.
McDonald's situation. I think it's good forever.
Oh, that's true. You're probably right.
Colin, what was your favorite?
So, like Michelle, we typically only ever got the ham and American or like the turkey and cheese ones. But I have a special connection with Lunchables specifically. My family used to, we would vacation at the Outer Banks in North Carolina all the time. And as you're getting there, there's a bridge that you have to cross to get over to the banks. And we used to pack Lunchables in the cooler and drive all the way down. And we couldn't have them until we got on the bridge. And I remember my sister, who didn't like ham, she would always take the turkey ones. And I would always eat the ham one. And that's like the one thing I remember really like closely associated with Lunchables. But I must have had the pizza one, a couple of times. Just because I remembered it, like eating it again, I kind of remembered it. But I was definitely the ham and American was my go-to. And I did eat the ham because we'll get into why a little later with the review. But the ham, Michelle, I have to say, serves a very specific function to the whole sandwich.
Okay.
Cracker witch.
See, I also didn't really eat sandwiches at all growing up either, so maybe that's why I didn't eat it like a sandwich. I would just eat the cheese and crackers. I don't know.
What do you mean you didn't eat sandwiches growing up?
Okay, so
what are you talking about?
Yeah, well, when I think back to this, I don't know why, but we would just get I would just get cold cuts separately and not in sandwich form. And that would be lunch.
Like your Tony Soprano.
Yeah. Yep.
Like
that
your
was
Tony Soprano.
the inspiration.
Going into the fridge, getting a couple of slices of gabagool.
Gabagool.
And then you call it a day.
Called it a day. No biggie. Very easy.
Oh my god. Sometimes you say things about your childhood and I think to myself, there's no way this is real. She's putting on a bit.
It's not a bit.
Did you eat sandwiches as a kid? What are you talking about?
Genuinely, I cannot remember one time that I had an actual sandwich.
You never had a sandwich once?
Michelle.
No.
You never got made a grilled cheese?
No, as a kid. Oh, okay, we had grilled cheese sandwiches, but that's it.
Okay. That counts. Yeah.
The actual, the ham and cheese or whatever, it was always just the ham and cheese. There was never, in a sandwich form. I don't know, maybe I didn't like it? I don't think I don't know.
What did you get packed for lunch? For school? Lunchables.
Sometimes, but it would be the cold cuts and fruit and pudding or something like that. Just no bread, because I didn't like it in one.
Did you ever wrap them up together?
What?
You put your pudding inside of a ham?
You're lying.
What do you mean I'm lying?
You put pudding in your ham?
No, I was asking if you did that.
Oh, absolutely not. Ew. Maybe I should stop sharing actual things from my childhood because people are going to think I'm really strange. Now that I'm thinking about it.
No, you have to keep doing it.
I like sandwiches now, though. I don't, like, seek them out, but if someone offers me a sandwich, like, I'll take it.
So my question is, have you ever had, like, do you just mean cold cut sandwiches? Or obviously you couldn't have peanut butter and jelly, but, like, did you have jelly and something else sandwiches? Did you have burgers? Because that's a sandwich.
Hot dog.
A hot dog
yeah.
is a sandwich, and I will go all day. I think Colin might be with me on that.
I think hot dogs are sandwiches. They're between two pieces
Sweet.
of bread.
That my argument exactly.
Yeah. No, I had hamburgers and hot dogs, just not like a lunch sandwich. Like, I
Okay.
feel like because no one in my house had peanut butter and jelly, just because I'm very allergic to it. So, like, there was no jelly. There was no, what's that stuff called? Fluff. We didn't have that.
Oh, I loved fluff. Yeah.
Peanut butter and fluff, such a... Ooh, you know what I discovered the other day? I had a peanut butter, and I've always been a creamy peanut butter guy, and I still am for peanut butter and jelly, but I started getting crunchy peanut butter just to, like, eat, and I had a crunchy peanut butter and honey sandwich. Oh, baby.
Ooh.
That sounds bougie.
Was the bread toasted?
Oh, no, it wasn't,
That's a
but I
great
could
idea.
totally toast it.
So you said you got crunchy peanut butter to like as like a snack. Is that what you were saying?
Yes.
Because I was
Yeah.
thinking about that the other day. As much as I love peanut butter by the spoonful, I wonder if crunchy peanut butter is better like as like a spoonful snack because you just have more substance.
Yeah, you have more substance, it's more filling, and I don't know if it has fewer calories, but it definitely tastes, it's not as sweet, too. It's got a little bit of saltiness to it, so yeah, I've just been getting like the smaller jar of crunchy peanut butter, and then the big jar of creamy peanut butter.
What about powdered peanut butter?
Okay, I actually have a question.
Yeah.
Do you mix that with water?
Yeah, you can. I don't. I don't know, something about it. I don't have powdered peanut butter sandwiches, but like if I'm making oatmeal or something, I'll put it in. Yeah, so when moisture hits it, it turns into a so I'll do that if I'm like trying to eat healthier. But yeah, that's definitely good to like put in shakes because it's so much like less calories.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. I'll put it in, yeah, if I make a shake. A Millennial Milkshake.
Oh.
Branding. Okay, first product that we... If we ever get a product that we sell, it should be powdered peanut butter.
All right.
Any powdered peanut butter companies out there, I am ready to endorse. All right, we are good to go. Michelle will even eat it if you give us enough money.
What's
Sure.
a couple trips to the hospital?
Yep.
Yeah.
What about that like natural peanut butter where it has like the oil separates on the top? Is that good?
Yeah, it's not bad actually. It's a little weird when you have to mix that oil really well because it's pretty gross looking.
Oh, okay.
I just go Jif.
Oh, you're a Jif guy.
We've always been a Jif family.
Me too.
My grandfather was a Peter Pan guy.
Oh God.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's by far the worst of the three.
Yeah, it tastes like it's burnt.
It's so liquidy. It's so like
It's
runny.
not good, yeah.
It's not thick.
But I don't think I've ever had Skippy peanut butter. We've always been a Jif family.
Oh, you got to get yourself a thing of Skippy. I mean, I don't know if you like it thicker. Jif is very good. Though, like I love both, but Jif is a little bit more creamy. Skippy is definitely thicker, and I like a little thicker.
Little thick PB.
Yep. What was I gonna say though? I was gonna say I have a quick peanut butter story. So one time, I was about to make like a PB&J sandwich, and I opened it was a thing of Jif, I believe. Open it up, right, and it looks like how the natural would, all shiny and oily, and I was like, ew, why? And I was like, this is actually really disgusting looking. Why does it look like saliva is all over the place?
Oh, God.
This is probably when I was like maybe 13, maybe. So I'm like, okay, there's one person I know that could have done this, and it was my little brother. And I say, yo, was this you? And he was like, yeah, I had some. I was like, what do you mean you had some? You're just spitting it also? Like, why? and he said, well, I just kept dipping my finger back in. He was probably like,
oh, no.
he was probably like, I think he was like 6 or 7. And I'm just like, this is, I'm not, the jar is yours. And it was a whole big jar. I was like, I'm not eating this. This is ridiculous. Don't do that ever again. It was so gross. It was just so nasty.
Ew.
That'd be a real power move, though. Like, if you get in, like, a new relationship, and you're like, have or like not even a new one, but like say you move in with someone and you get a jar of peanut butter, and you just go fingers in, and you're like, this is mine now.
Oh, like a power move on anything. I mean, we're all middle children, right? But like, okay, our siblings, and I'm sure maybe us, are guilty of just like touching things so our brothers or sisters wouldn't eat it. Or like, I feel like my brothers would spit on a lot of things.
Oh, man. I never went that far, though.
Not often, but like sometimes. Sometimes.
And if I touched it, I mean, that was fine. We all ate the same stuff. I mean, if we bit into someone else's food, we'd still eat it, probably.
My sister never really did that. My sister just bossed me around when we played. So that was most of it. We used to play. Oh, okay. I have to tell you a little story. We'll get back to Lunchables, but okay. So my mom used to, in addition to watching my sister and I, she would watch two other kids in the neighborhood, a brother and sister, and they were around my sister and my, our ages. And so they would be over, and we would play in the basement. And we used to play this game called Baby in the Tub or Baby in the Bath or something like that. And essentially what it was is we would run from one side of the room to the other as fast as we can and try to jump and land on a coffee table. So incredibly dangerous. Don't know how I didn't die, but yes. We would play, I can't remember if it was Baby in the Tub or Baby in the Bath.
Why was it called that?
I don't know, man.
All right.
I didn't make that shit up. I'll have to ask my sister for more details on it. I'll get back to you guys on it. We'll have a Baby in the Tub update.
All right.
In forthcoming. But
wait, so everyone's favorite Lunchable. Michelle's was the ham or the turkey? Which one? Ham or turkey?
The ham one.
And Colin, that was yours as well?
Yep. Ham and American specifically, not ham and cheddar.
Oh, right, because they had the different cheeses. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I can't imagine there's a difference between the two cheeses, if we're being honest with each other.
So when I was younger, I always hated the ham, cheese, and cracker one. And not really because of the taste. It was just the idea of it. It was so boring to me. Like, I don't know. I just felt like such a, like, I don't know, just boring. And it was funny because like whenever my parents would have or anywhere would have a cheese and cracker plate, I would be downing like so many. But when it came to Lunchables, I always went for like the pizza or the nacho one.
Oh.
But I feel like I always liked the taste of the cheese and cracker one. Colin, you got something to say?
Oh my God. Lunchables are just kid charcuterie boards. Are you with me?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Lunchables are just kids style charcuterie boards.
They absolutely are.
I'm blowing my mind right now.
But then what about the hot dog one?
Oh.
Were those existent when we were a kid?
No, those were definitely newer. I think that and the hamburger one.
Oh God.
We should specify we didn't have, I don't think any of us had the, what is it, uploaded or whatever, unloaded, what are they called?
Yeah, because they make the uploaded ones now, which are like fancier. They have like deep dish pizza and like full sub sandwiches.
Nah.
There was like I saw like a little wrap one that had to have been like, it was like a wrap. I don't know. When I looked it up, because I was trying to look up the original, I guess I'm going to just call them flavors. What were the, like, there had to have been only like 5, I thought, when we were younger.
Definitely way more now than there used to be.
Yeah, I saw there was like 26 or something like that when I looked it up, but I couldn't find the originals like that.
What are we doing as a country?
What are we doing?
What are we doing here? 26 Lunchables? Do we need that many Lunchables?
That's insane. I do want to try that hot dog one, but I couldn't find it anywhere.
Do you have to eat it cold?
You have to eat it all cold. That's the rule. That's the rule.
Cold hot dog is the least appealing thing I've ever heard.
Mm-hmm.
Like, imagine what a gourmet hot dog is like. You don't know what's in that. Imagine a Lunchable hot dog. Oh my God. That's just like a garbage rolled log.
I think it's Oscar Mayer, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Why did you come across that with your history search, Michelle?
Sure. Yeah.
Ooh, transition. Boo, 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 boo. It's my transition. I'm doing finger transition guns. Boop, 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 boop.
So, right. Lunchables released nationally in 1989. First designed in 1985 by some folks named Tom Bailey, Bob Drain, Jeff James, and Deborah Giarusso. Shout out to those guys. Thank you.
Deborah! Deborah, you have to give Allie a Lunchable.
Exactly. In the UK and Ireland, the product is sold, but not under the name Lunchables. It's under Dairy Lee Lunchables, under the Dairy Lee brand, which is sort of interesting. So Lunchables were actually first created by Oscar Mayer as a way to sell more bologna because people just weren't interested in bologna at all. So they tried.
Really? Because bologna's a staple. I mean, I don't like it, but like it's an American staple.
I actually grew to like it. I never used to.
I don't think I ever liked it. I like salami is the one that I like.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's
good. It's just good.
I'm not a huge salami guy. It's fine. But there's a lot of better lunch meats out there.
I would say salami's like that's like
top.
More of like, I mean, yeah, in terms of like quality, that just feels like a little bit more luxurious of a lunch meat.
Yeah, but like nowadays you can get like pastrami at anywhere.
Yeah.
Like any grocery store sells like pastrami and corned beef and everything now. And I always think salami's going to fall short compared to those things.
Oh, salami's better than those.
You're telling me? Oh, Josh, you're telling me salami is better than some nice pastrami?
I actually,
are you?
No, I do like
kidding
pastrami
me?
a lot, but I don't know, man. Salami hits. Especially on like a nice like Italian sub. Ooh. Yeah, no, it beats corned beef.
You don't like corned beef?
It's fine.
What do you? Well, I'm Irish, so I have to like corned beef.
I'm mostly Italian, but I got a little Irish in me, so I can have corned beef and salami. I can have both.
Me too, Josh. Me too.
Josh, you just brought up something interesting to me. You called it a sub. Is that what you typically call that type of sandwich?
I'll go all day. I hate hoagie. I hate the term
Really?
hoagie. Yes, I'm a sub kind of guy. Just it sounds better. I hate the word hoagie. I don't know why.
Okay, so I'm hoagie under specific circumstances. If it comes from like an Italian place, then it's a hoagie. If it is anything else, if it has turkey on it, if it has any other kind of like generic, if it's just like ham and cheese, then it's a sub. All right. So if it has, I guess if it has salami and like provolone on it, it's a hoagie to me. But get out of here with your heroes. Get out of here with your grinders.
Yeah,
Fuck off.
That's. I bet Michelle does that.
What?
Michelle probably calls them.
But you call it like
don't
a
know.
nice fat Italian hero.
I've never heard that in my life.
Mario's the only fat Italian hero I like.
Exactly.
No, I understand why you would probably call it a hoagie if you're like in an Italian place, because that's, but the word it made it sound less appetizing to me. Sub just
Really?
Yeah, sub just made me.
It feels heartier to me. Hoagie.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd agree with you, Josh. I've never called it a hoagie.
Yeah, I mean, I know Wawa will call it a hoagie.
Yeah. Wawa, Primo, they call it hoagies. Jersey Mike's calls it subs.
That's nice.
Guys like Jersey Mike's? We're not sponsored by Jersey Mike's.
Never been.
I've never been.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I like it, but again, not sponsored. Give us money, Jersey Mike's, and maybe we'll review it deeper.
We'll review Jersey Mike's. Catch us.
Doesn't Jimmy John's what do they call it? Do they call it
They call it trash because that's what it is.
Really?
Oh.
Jimmy John's is terrible.
Sick burn.
Oh, that sucks.
Hey, do you like hard bread with one small slice of ham and provolone? It's like I would rather, at that point, I'd rather go to Subway, and I hate Subway.
Oh, Subway pisses me off. Oh my god,
it's terrible. But I like it more than Jimmy John's.
It's gone so downhill. It used to be like really good, and now what? They wanna charge me $9 for the most typical sub they can offer me. Like, are you kidding me? Remember when you used to be $5 footlong? Come on.
Yeah, you can go to a lot better fast food places
what?
than Subway.
What about what's that one with the Q?
Quiznos.
Never had it.
Yeah,
Me neither.
I was about to say that one. I think I had it once. It was pretty good from what I remember.
Mm-hmm.
It's really hard to mess up a sub. Now, I've had some pretty disgusting hoagies. I'm gonna vary up my lingo. There was this one place I got a hoagie at. I'm not even gonna say names because it's just, it's so gross. But man, I didn't think you could mess up a turkey sub the way they messed it up. It was loaded. Oh sure, yeah, it was loaded with turkey and cheese. And let me tell you, when I bit into that sub, hoagie, whatever, that turkey snapped on me. And when I say snapped, it was a piece of snappy turkey. I don't know what, like you could take it, break it, and you would hear a it was so gross and it was so thick.
Disgusting.
Yeah, I tried.
Break me off a piece of that turkey sub.
Oh man. It was awful. I tried.
Was it a chain place or was it a local place?
It was an Italian pizzeria, so that's why I was really shocked.
Oh.
Yeah, it was gross. It was like a small mom and pop shop, and it was disgusting.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Like I'd expect that from a chain pizzeria like Domino's or Papa John's if they started selling like turkey hoagies. That's what I'd expect, but not from you, little mom and pop shop. No,
yeah, come on.
That's inexcusable, and they have good food, everything else.
And the place was called The Mom and Pop Shop Pizza, right?
We'll go with that.
Yeah. Michelle, do you have any more history for us, or anything else?
Just like a little bit more.
Okay.
So it was actually originally developed with adults in mind for like working moms and working dads. But once they started testing it and noticed how much fun like kids had, like building their lunches, they swiveled to advertising to kids and like focusing on making them kid friendly. It was an immediate success when it was first launched. So the product raked in $218 million in sales in its first year.
Damn.
Which is insane.
Wow.
But they actually didn't make any profit. Like, let me see. They've lost. Their first year in sales resulted in more than $20 million in loss because they were spending so much money making these.
On what?
I know.
On what?
I don't understand.
It's crap.
But then a cigarette like sales company bought Oscar Mayer and like turned it around somehow, and then they started making a lot of money from it. The only other last thing, I'd just like to share some of the rejected names they had before they settled on
nice.
Lunchables. So we got entrees, that's spelled ON-TRAYS, which I kind of like. It is kind of cute.
Yeah, that's kind of cute.
Cracker witches, like cracker sandwiches, which is...
So I guess they would only specialize in the cracker flavor if they went under that.
Okay, they don't even change the flavor of the cracker, do they? Like it's always Ritz crackers, isn't it?
No, that's definitely not
think
a
it's
Ritz
Ritz.
crackers.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, Ritz is better than that.
That would drive the price up.
You're right. They don't collab.
Yeah, if that's a Ritz cracker, then I also ate an Oreo, which
Hold on,
I didn't.
it wasn't
so.
Oreos that they put in the Lunchables?
Oh no, not even close.
Are you sure?
Yes, 100%.
That's crazy. Huh.
Maybe they used to. I feel like they used to put Oreos.
I remember.
No, they definitely did because like I would get like a
Mhm.
Crunch bar or like a Reese's.
You're right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But no, the ones we had, or the ones I had at least, no, those were generic ass sandwich cookies.
Yeah, the ones I like tried last week was like a vanilla cookie of sorts.
Yeah, it was so good.
I
Oh,
know.
you
it
had a
was
vanilla cookie?
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll talk about that.
Okay.
Okay. Just a few more. They tried Snackables, which is kind of fun.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Fun Meals with a Z.
It's a little uninspired, but
Fun Meals with a Z. And Square Meals was also another one, which, that one's alright too.
Yeah. I think Lunchables was still the best one out of all of them, though.
Yeah, I like Lunchables.
All right, and that's all the history you got, right, Michelle?
That's all I got for today, guys.
All right. Well, it was a real shame that there were no apples in my Lunchables. But maybe we can get some apples on the podcast right about now. Josh, are you ready to read the apple facts for this week?
I'm ready to hit us off. Let's go.
Let's do it. And you know what? I'm going to start sending them to both of you, but I'm just going to send it to Michelle like as you start reading it, just so she can follow along too.
Okay, so we have apple fact number 1. Lunchables has an 84% share of the kids' combination lunches market. That's ironic, because after eating my ice-cold chicken dunks Lunchable, I spent 84% of the rest of my day on the toilet.
It's disgusting.
I could just hear the rage in eating my ice-cold chicken dunks.
Ew.
I am furious that Michelle microwaved hers, and I didn't think to do that. I'm so mad.
I could have sworn we talked about this, like when Michelle said that, because I heard her say it multiple times, and that's where I got the idea. Colin, you missed out on that.
Yeah, apparently.
So, we have apple fact number 2. My favorite Lunchable growing up was ham and American cheese. I say favorite because my sister always took the turkey one, and we rarely had the pizza variety due to its mess. This has led me to think about which ingredient of the ham and American kit we would all be. Oh boy. Here's how I think it shakes out. Michelle is the crackers, because she's white.
Fair.
Josh is the cheese because he's American. Fair. And finally, I'm the ham because I'm pale, tasteless, and always a little wet. Oh, it is
my
wet.
God.
It is so wet.
It's the wettest meat I've ever had.
It's so gross.
It's wetter than most soups I've had.
Ugh. I think it also, like, literally says on the package, like, water added to the meat. It says it on there.
That's how they don't expire.
Oh, God.
So we have apple fact number 3. Oscar Mayer is the company that Lunchables is marketed under. I could go on about the mistreatment of animals that Oscar Mayer perpetuates, the absurd amount of hormones they pump into their products, or the overall low quality of their meat products. However, I'm not here to take shots at Oscar Mayer. I'm here to take shots at Neil from the 1994 Christmas movie, The Santa Claus. So what if he was just doing his best as a stepfather under extremely stressful and complicated circumstances? The fucking loser wanted an Oscar Mayer weenie whistle for Christmas. Of all the toys to choose, that's the one you want? What a little lip tink loser. Oh, I lost it when he said I'm here to take shots at Neil.
Fucking Neil.
Because I remember that so well. Apple fact number 4. Lunchables actually has a brunch line of products called Brunchables. That's great. Among these flavors is breakfast sausage and cheese. Ugh. The kit comes with a perfectly sized blueberry muffin, according to the Lunchables website. But looking at the packaging, it's just a mini muffin. In what world is a mini muffin a perfectly sized muffin? It's not even a full muffin. Muffin. Muffin, muffin. Ah, I've said that word too much, and now it's lost all meaning. Damn semantic satiate. Oh my god.
God damn, semantic satiation.
Satiation, I hate that word. Oh my god. Oh, that sucked.
I love that. I love it.
I had to keep reading. I couldn't just say, yeah, there's a lot of muffins.
Yeah.
And lastly, we have apple fact number 5. The number 2 kids lunch kit brand is made by Starkist, the tuna company. That's right, Starkist makes lunch kits for children. I thought that the simplest way to fail your child is to throw a lunch bowl at their grubby little faces and call it a day, instead of making them a real lunch. But oh no. Now we have parents who apparently purchase fucking tuna lunch kits for their children to bring to school. So not only do those parents not care enough to make their kids a lunch, but they also want them to be socially ostracized for smelling like canned tuna that has sat in a brown paper bag all day. Oh wait, it comes with a sweet relish packet. You son of a bitch, Starkist. I'm back.
That's insane to me that they have tuna lunch kits. Like,
that is disgusting.
I've never been more disappointed, I think, in my life.
Oh man.
Do we want to go into reviews?
Absolutely.
All right. Who wants to start us off for the review?
I'll set us off.
Let's go.
So, when I got these Lunchables, I wanted to try 3 different kinds. I wanted to bring it back to my favorite, obviously, and have the nacho one. And I couldn't not have the pizza because that's just a fun time to make, and that was also one I was familiar with. And I wanted to try have my least favorite growing up as a kid, which was the cheese and cracker. That I didn't dislike the taste of, I just disliked the idea of it. So
You're just fundamentally against cheese and crackers.
yeah, I was just so against the fact that was my lunch. It wasn't exciting to me. It was just like a boring. I felt like a loser having cheese and crackers as my main entree. So I just didn't want it. I think it was just. I guess it was an image thing. I don't know, but so out of those three, I got the I believe it's the extra cheese pizza one, because there's also a pepperoni one, which after I talk about it, I'm gonna probably I wish I got the pepperoni one. Now, when they say extra cheese, obviously it's just never enough cheese, but when I was making them, it was more cheese than I thought. So it comes with 3 pieces of dough. So I said I gotta have one cold, absolutely, and I gotta do Michelle's way of heating it up because I've never done it. So So since they have 3, I was like,
Give
okay.
me the Lunchables Michelle's way.
Yep. I had one cold, one in the microwave, and one in the oven to go a little bit more gourmet with it. Yep.
Oh, that's a whole nother layer. I never even thought about it.
Yep. I put it on a sheet. I did the sauce and cheese, and I just laid it in there, and I watched it melt.
Put a little Lunchable in the oven.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Yep, on a big pan.
You ruined a pan.
I put some foil under it.
Tinfoil, right?
Okay, so I had the cold. I'll be honest, it was gross. That sauce is no good.
Yeah.
And they give you so much sauce. Like, why don't you stop with the sauce and give me more cheese? Because I know you didn't fill that cheese up to the top. Like, you didn't. It comes with like a mozzarella and I believe a cheddar. So, all in all, I was very disappointed in the heated up pizzas. I think what happened was I think it made the dough and the sauce, it was a little better because, like, the cold sauce is just worse. But the cheese, I honestly could not taste cheese. And I think because it melts it down to where it almost lessens the amount of cheese on the pizza. So when I bit into it, almost the whole sheet of cheese came off in one bite. I had to, do my best to keep it in one place. And I don't know, it was just it had, no flavor. Almost, except that sauce. That's really what I was tasting.
Yeah.
So I was very disappointed. I was very upset. The microwave way was the worst. The oven was the second worst, and I think I liked it cold the best. I'm horribly upset to say that. But overall, the pizza one was pretty gross. But a hell of a time making. I love making it still. So
yeah.
It gets points for that. Now, the nacho I had next. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I had the cheese and cracker one first. So I had that one, but I'm going to talk about that one last. The nacho one I had, and it's exactly how I remember. The chips were a little, they were pretty good. They were, okay for Lunchables. I remember them being a little saltier and better tasting, but the cheese was a little different. It still tasted the same, but I always remember the cheese being a little bit more thick than it was. It was pretty runny, and it comes with cheese and salsa. But you guys never had it, so I can't really,
How is the salsa?
The salsa, it just tastes like salsa, honestly. It wasn't bad. It was all pretty good.
I mean, that's pretty good for a Lunchable.
That's a win.
The nacho's very solid. I mean, you don't...
It's a big win.
The only gripe I had with it was that the cheese was a little runny. But, I mean, when you have the nacho one, it just makes you feel like you have the most. Because they just give you so many little chips. So you just have... It's like a never-ending amount, it feels like, until you start getting to the bottom. But... Now, the cheese and cracker, I was so pleasantly surprised by. It was so nice. It was my favorite.
Josh.
Yep, the cheese and cracker it's the best one. I'm sorry, Nacho.
Yes.
It's close.
Yes.
I will say it's close. I still love the Nacho one, but the cheese and cracker, there was no, I mean, aside from how wet the meat was, whatever, I put the cheese on top, the cracker under the meat, and it hides some of the wetness.
What meat did you have?
So I had to get the ham. I wanted the turkey.
Okay.
But I got the ham, which the ham is what I remember more. I don't really remember the turkey one, but I had it, and it came with 2 cookies in, those vanilla cookies, and those were so tasty.
Mm-hmm.
So each one, I had a cracker, cheese. No, I had the cracker, meat, and cheese, and I had it, and I was like, wow, this is delicious for what it is. I was so happy with it. I was like, I'm sorry I hated on you when I was younger. You didn't deserve that. And then I had the two cookies. Which was it, Michelle? Was it vanilla icing in the middle? It felt like it was lemon, but it didn't have a lemon taste.
I also thought they were lemon when I saw them, but it says vanilla, so I think it was just vanilla.
Oh, it did. Okay, yeah, I didn't read. So yeah, that's my review of those three. That was still a fun time. I was very happy to bring it back to the childhood. But I'm very happy with that ham and cheddar. Very curious to hear what you guys have to say.
So that's a big win, I think, for Michelle and I hearing that.
Oh,
big win, yeah, for sure.
It was a big win for me. There was no disappointment here. The pizza was pretty much what I remember. I never liked the pizza. I just liked making them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Michelle, do you want to go next, or?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
So I did the pizza and the cheese and crackers also. So the pizza one, I also remember not loving them, but having so much fun making them, right? So I had to microwave it, obviously. So I made it, put a little cheese, put it in the microwave. It was ready to eat it. And I tried it, and it's disgusting.
Did you have the pepperoni or the regular cheese? I didn't hear.
I actually had the regular cheese, but the one I got came with a cheese pizza, and then it also came with a dessert pizza.
That's fun.
That you could make, which I don't remember.
Did you put that in the microwave?
No, which I don't remember having when we were kids, but it was the only one there when I went to buy them. So yeah, pizza was disgusting. The bread, it's just
the dough is so gross. It's so nasty.
It's so gross. I don't even know what it tastes like. It doesn't taste like bread.
Yeah, it tastes like the worst type of pita.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like a not done, or I don't even know how to describe it. Like a bland, terrible pita.
It's like what pita was in the brainstorm sessions. It's not the finalized version.
It's pre-pita.
Yeah,
pre-pita. Mm-hmm.
Prita. It's
Prita.
Wait, so how was the dessert pizza? I'm curious about that.
So the dessert pizza came with a chocolate spread, and then it came with little chocolate rocks sort of things. And the chocolate, it was okay. Have you ever had those sixlet things?
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Okay, there's this circular candy, and they're not very good. It doesn't really taste like.
Well, you gotta hold your tongue there for a second.
Wait,
Michelle.
are they sprinkles?
No, it's a ball, and it has it's a tiny little ball, and it has chocolate inside, but it doesn't taste like chocolate. I'm not sure.
It's like a low quality M&M, but it's more round, like a bead almost.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway, these rock chocolates tasted like that. And the chocolate spread was pretty good, but when you put it on the bread, it's just all terrible.
Is it the same dough that they use for the pizza?
It's the same dough. They give you
Oh, that's a mess.
All right, I'm gonna throw an idea at you, Michelle. Right? Let's get rid of the chocolate. Let's forget about that. Let's go back to the drawing board with this dessert pizza. What do you say to vanilla or some sort of a strawberry spread with Pop Rocks on top instead? What do we think about that?
Nah.
I like the vanilla or strawberry spread, but you sort of lost me at Pop Rocks.
Why did I lose you at Pop Rocks?
It doesn't belong. That's something you have on its own.
One, I didn't really like Pop Rocks as a kid. They were kind of scary. They were scary.
I remember when I opened up the Pop Rocks bag and it went boo. And I was like, oh.
It's exactly what happened to me one Halloween. And I was like, this is too much. And I avoided them forever.
I'm just thinking Pop Rocks because, let's just be honest. The food in these, it's not high quality stuff. And it's so novelty. And, Pop Rocks, to me, that's, the ultimate novelty candy. So you got to pair them together.
Really?
That's where I was going. What's
That's
more novelty
fair.
than Pop Rocks? It literally has, a function where it's, the taste of Pop Rocks aren't great. It's just, oh, they pop in your mouth. And it's that's the only thing it has going for it against other candies.
They could just do regular sprinkles.
Yeah.
I feel like
Nah, boring.
maybe. Yeah, I guess a little boring.
But Pop Rocks, you don't put on a dessert. You don't put it on a pie. You don't put it on your ice cream. It's just
Why not? Have you ever done it?
No, I haven't.
I think I started a new trend.
So I definitely have to try it now. I can't really knock it until I try it.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's
you
true.
know,
See, I don't think Pop Rocks can stand on their own. I think the fizziness is fun, but it's more of a topping. It should be more of a topping than it is a candy.
Oh, what?
I disagree. I think it works very well on its own because it's a fun time. It's like you said, it's not just taste. It's function.
It's a party.
Yeah, it is.
Scary party, but party.
Pez. Pez relies on the novelty.
It does. That's
it
crazy.
does. Yeah.
That how much it does.
Yeah. All right. So I was wrong about Pop Rocks, I think.
You know what really stinks? Smarties.
No. I love me some Smarties.
Oh,
I also
man.
am a fan.
Oh, they're so chalky. Nom nom nom.
Oh, it's
Do you want to eat candy that's also chalk? Like, yes, I do.
My favorite thing was the placebo effect they gave you before taking a test. If you had a little roll of Smarties before you took an exam, my brain was on fire. I was ready for that exam, okay?
Smarties
Oh,
stink.
see, I would eat Sour Patch Kids and I would just be a little asshole before I took a test, so.
I would what's the other one? Smarties and it's
Sweet Tarts.
Sweet Tarts. What's the difference?
Sweet Tarts are way better.
I thought
They're
Smarties
chewy.
were also like kind of, but they both stink unless you get like the Sweet Tart like anything else. Like Sweet Tart ropes.
Sweet Tart rope.
Yep.
That we used to sell at the movie theater.
Ooh, or like nerds.
Yeah, $5 later.
They could do nerds on the pizza.
Oh.
Nerds.
Nerds
You guys
are
are picking
good.
you guys are picking the worst.
I like nerds.
Nerds are good.
Nerds are fine.
Nerds stand on their own.
They do.
They're fine, but like it's just it's like a like what do you like? You like the what are they called? Oh, it's the tube of sugar. Why am I blanking? It's the
Pixie Sticks?
yeah,
Ugh.
pixie sticks. You like
Or
those
Fun
too?
Dip?
No.
Fun Dip.
I don't
All
like
right,
those.
Fun Dip was kind of fun.
Fun Dip is a pixie stick, Josh.
It's
Yeah,
not.
they're the same thing.
Well, all right, okay, but again, Fun Dip it's it's a novelty, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So it's pixie stick. You just put it in your mouth. You just put sugar in your mouth. You did the same thing with
Yeah.
Fun Dip, but like you were doing something to like
You had a little sugar stick.
yeah.
The only time I was like felt like maybe I wanted a pixie stick is at like amusement parks or like museums when they would have those like towers of pixie sticks thing and you could like create your own. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I never did that.
No. I
I
don't know
never
what you're
did
talking
it
about at
either,
all.
but they would always have those like you could buy like a giant thin like tube to fill it with the pixie stick colors.
Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
crazy.
I know.
But I'm gonna counter Collins because I just thought of the best novelty candy and it's ring pop. It's ring pop.
Ooh, yeah. You might be right.
Yeah. And baby bottle pops too.
Oh yes,
Very
Ooh.
novelty.
You know that actually might be better. That might be better.
I have a problem with the ring pop. Maybe we'll review it one day, but
Okay. Yeah,
I have a problem with it.
yeah, we're getting a
What's
little
your
off.
problem? Oh, okay.
Ooh, does he want to say his problem or do you want to wait for the episode?
Too sticky.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right, that was kind of sad. That was kind of sad to
That's
hear.
it. It's just a little too sticky.
Too sticky.
Too sticky, and then you have a disgusting slobbered little plastic ring thing. And you're like, am I supposed to throw this away? Do I keep this as a toy? What do I do with this now?
But they were good.
Is
I'll
it
be
a
honest.
toy?
I really liked them. Like the taste of
Yeah, I
them.
like ring pops too. Hmm.
And it had a great look.
Great look.
The only and it didn't have, like a Tootsie Roll or a Tootsie Pop or like a Blow Pop. They're made out of like the sticks are made out of paper,
Yes.
Mhm.
right? And then you get to. I would always peel the paper around and around
all the
until it
time.
got
Yeah.
smaller.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's like a game. So ring pop, you can't do that.
That's true.
Michelle, how was your cheese and crackers? Or
Oh, I mean-
your cheese and cracker, just without the meat.
Without the meat. It was classic.
Wait, you didn't try it with the meat at all?
I just, no. I just couldn't
This
bring.
is a time to try something new to expand your horizon.
I think I tried it as a kid and was like, never again. And there was just no need. I looked at it. I could taste how it tasted.
Yeah, but your taste buds have gone through like 3 different changes.
And the whole point of the podcast is we're reviewing them as adults. So the good and the bad.
I didn't eat the meat when I was a kid.
All right, do you still have the meat on you?
No.
Go get the meat, Michelle, and eat it.
Guys, I couldn't do it.
All you do is just put the meat first, and then the cheese, and then the wetness is a little masked.
Ugh.
Did you get ham or turkey?
Ham?
You know how many pigs had to die for that? Not many, because they're not very big.
Just like a little bit of pig and like just the rest is
They
water.
kind of just cut its butt a little bit, and they were like, that's a Lunchable.
Ew. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't try the ham, but the cheese and crackers were amazing. And the little vanilla cookies, those were great. I don't remember ever having those, but those were great. I was a fan. It's like, this is classic.
So are you done? Is that it?
I'm done.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
It's my turn, guys. And I'm rubbing my hands together because I am ready to get into it. I tried 4.
Oh.
I had 4 Lunchables. No one asked me to. No
Right.
one made me. I had 4 Lunchables.
All in one sitting?
All in one sitting because I knew I wasn't going to get through them all. I just knew going into it I was not going to get through them all. So I'm going to go not from what I ate first, but from where I have them ranked. All right? So first off, we got to talk about these chicken dunks.
Are you starting from the worst?
The worst.
Okay.
Starting with the chicken dunks, which are just cold chicken nuggets. I mean,
Yeah.
Ice cold chicken dunks.
what's the point? I don't... So... And they're not like even chicken nuggets like the breading is crispy. It's rubbery, it's soft. You bite into it. You could bite through these chicken dunks with no teeth and you get through all the way.
What did it come with? Did it
Swear
come
to
with
God.
like a dip?
It did. It came with ketchup. Which was, I mean, it was kind of, crappy ketchup, but ketchup can't be like, if you like ketchup, you like ketchup. That said, it did not help. Normally ketchup helps bad foods. Did not help this one. There was no saving it. I will say that it smelled like a frozen Tyson chicken nugget, so I was kind of got tricked going into it. Lunchables kind of pulled the wool over my eyes and was like, hey, this might taste like a Tyson nugget. No, terrible.
Oof.
It came with 4 little nugs, came with a little bit of ketchup, little swirl of ketchup or whatever.
That was their most expensive part.
Probably. That's where the markup came. And then you guys got these vanilla cookies. I did not get those at all.
What did you
in
get?
any of mine. So I got these knockoff Oreos. And I mean, I took a bite into one and it was like, something's just way off about these cookies. Like the chocolate cookie was off. It did not taste like an Oreo. The cream was surprisingly close to an Oreo. So the cream was fine. And we stay creamy on this podcast. So cream, thumbs up. But the chocolate cookie part of it was weird. Like, I can't even say it was bad. It was just off,
That's hard to mess up too.
I don't think it was bad. I think it was just that it didn't taste like an Oreo. So I was kind of like, there's a lot of visual and other sensory things tricking me this entire experience. I got fooled by a Lunchable.
Yeah, the chicken dunk sounds like a big magic trick.
Yeah, the greatest trick the Lunchable ever pulled was making you buy a chicken dunk. So that was the worst one. The second worst one was the natural turkey and cheddar. It said natural on it. You open it up, smelled really bad just from the get-go. Smelled terrible. The turkey was like pale in the middle, but it had this like weird pinkish outline on the outside of it. So that was kind of concerning. There were 6 slices of cheese, 6 crackers, 6 slices of turkey. I picked up the cheddar and it had like that crumbly texture that it like real cheese kind of has. So I was like, whoa, is this like actual cheese? Because it's like the natural one.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the one thing it had going for it, was the cheddar was okay, but just put together with that turkey, that was a bad time. It was bland. It had a really bad aftertaste. I've written here, turkey is barfo. So that kind of gives you perspective on where I was. And again, I had the little sandwich, the little Oreo knockoffs again, which got old real fast. And even the crackers were kind of like sweet. Like it was like a bad Ritz cracker. Like we brought up Ritz before, but they were like a thin, sweeter. I don't know. It was weird. So 0 for 2 so far. Next one up, we've got the pizza, but the pepperoni pizza, which is different from what you guys had. Now, I did not put it in the microwave. I did not put it in the oven. I ate mine cold. I only had a bite of one. There was no cookie, which was a nice little break after all the cookies I had. But it came with that weird dough, those 3 things of weird pitas. And the sauce was so, like, sweet. Like, I don't know. It was almost, it was like approaching ketchup. It was so sweet, But you guys know what the pizza tasted like. You guys want to know what the pepperoni tasted like.
Yes.
Right? Is that what we're here for? Okay. I'm so sorry to say that the pepperoni was bad.
Oh.
You know how like a nice pepperoni has a little bit of snap to it, So soft.
Oh.
This pepperoni was so soft, so mushy.
Ew.
And it had like a metallic taste to it. What? Like it kind of tasted like metal. I swear to God. So that I was kind of hyped up for that one, and it was not good. The whole building it was kind of fun, but all in all, the pepperoni pizza was disappointing. So we're 0 for 3, folks.
How many slices of pepperoni did you get?
Did I count? Oh, 8. I had 8 pepperonis.
That's a good amount, I'll be honest.
Yeah, good chunk of pepperoni, but it's not good. I will say that it was, when I opened it up, it was the most visually appealing one that you look at, like when you opened it up. But the taste was just lacking in every way.
You should have really put that in the oven, because that would have made the pepperoni probably taste a little better.
A little crispier, maybe? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know about the little oven trick. I was not in the know. I ate it as a kid. So that means that finally everything rests on the Ham and American, my go-to, the one I've had since I was a kid. And guys, I mean, it's clearly like engineered, processed, overly processed garbage, but it was so goddamn good.
Yeah.
I was the way that the cheese and the cracker kind of stick in your teeth is just such an experience and such a satisfying experience.
It was just good. Like it was like, it just felt like I actually bought like regular cheese and crackers and with like a slice of ham. I feel weird to say it was good.
We do have to talk about the ham, because I will defend the ham and say this: the wateriness of the ham is kind of needed to break up the consistency of the cheese and the cracker. It really kind of cuts through, and it kind of helps your saliva break it down, because I don't think the cheese and cracker is meant to be broken down by human saliva. I think that's why they put so much water in the ham, to give us a little boost, and it does that. Ham does taste a little weird, not gonna lie. It's got a little weird taste to it, but I mean, the Ham and American one really came through for me, and so I'm really considering that a win for Lunchables, America, humankind, even, maybe.
Right.
Did you finish any of these, Colin?
No, the closest I came to finishing was the Ham and American. I was
That
actually
upsets
really
me.
close to finishing the Ham and American one.
Was it because you couldn't, or you just had no desire to?
Zero desire to. I was snacking on the ham. I would kind of use the Ham and American as like the palate cleanser. So I would eat the one, and then because that was the first one I ate. And I was like, ooh, this is not bad. But I'm not going to eat the whole thing because I got to do the other ones. And then I would eat the other ones. I'd be like, I kept coming back to the Ham and American, but I didn't finish it off. But that was definitely the closest.
Man, I feel disgusting. I ate all of them. Fully.
In one sitting?
Oh yeah, I mean, it was only 3, but like, you know, come on. I mean, it's what I brought for lunch one day, and I was just like, I'm just going to power through these.
That's like a 1,000-calorie lunch, I'm pretty sure.
Really?
It has to be approaching that, yeah.
Wow, well, it's over with and done.
I think it's the cookies that do you in.
Probably. Those cookies are probably like an easy, like 150 calories.
Right.
Yeah, I ate those pizzas like it was nothing, you know? Like I liked it, which is the disgusting part. And I didn't.
But I
was like, you know what? I'm not going to give up. I'm going to eat these. I ate them as a kid. I can eat them now.
No, I took like 2 bites and I was like, I can't do this.
I wasn't going to let little kid me be able to do something that I can't do now. No way.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you do you, but I used to be
No
able to do a
way.
cartwheel, Josh, and I can't do one now, so...
Okay, at least with tasting stuff or eating things. No way. Sorry, little Joshy, but I'm still matching you. I'm still matching your disgusting taste buds.
Oh, hold on. Did anyone get Capri Sun in any of theirs?
No, that's
No.
only in like the deluxe ones, I think.
Oh, my pizza one had a Capri Sun.
You definitely got like a deluxe Lunchable, I think. Because
Cancel the episode. Michelle got the extra one. She didn't eat the meat. I mean, her score should not even be counted at this point.
so the reason why I didn't, because I was like, you know what? I'm reviewing the Lunchable for like the content of the food. I've had a Reese's before. I've had a Capri Sun. That'll be a separate episode. I was like,
You're right.
I just want to.
Yeah, I think Capri Sun is going to be its own thing.
We'll save it.
Do not factor in the Capri Sun in your score, Michelle. We will all know.
I won't. Will you know though?
Oh yeah, if it's above a certain number, then we know.
Yeah, that's the Capri Sun bump.
This Capri Sun was not good. I'll just say that. So
They give you the worst flavor, probably.
it's just terrible.
All right. Who wants to score first?
I'll go first.
All right. Out of 97, Michelle.
Out of 97, I would like to give Lunchables a 40.
4-0. All right. Josh, what you hitting me with?
I'm gonna give Lunchables. Give me 1 second. Let me factor in all 3. I'm gonna give it a 31. Feel lucky, Oscar Mayer, because that's probably higher than I wanted to give you.
I didn't even get a fucking whistle. Out of 94, I mean, they really weren't good, the 4 I had, except for the ham one, which was okay. I think I'm going to go lowest. I'm going to go 22.
It's higher than I thought.
Ugh.
I thought Colin was going to go like 11.
I did give the Gushers like a 7 or something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When you were talking, I was like, oh no, is this a Josh like betrayed by like his Colin betrayed by Gushers moment? Was Josh betrayed by Lunchables? Would have been devastating.
But Lunchables did come through with that ham and cheese because I didn't like it as a kid. So
Oh, got something new out of it.
I think I probably did like the taste, but I just didn't like the look of it.
All right, we have an average score of 32.52, which we're going to round up to a 33 total. So good job, Lunchables. You got a 33. Are you happy with yourselves?
Now look what you did.
Look what you've done. So yeah, that's our show. Please, if you like this episode, review 5 stars on iTunes, all that good stuff. You can find us wherever podcasts are listed, Spotify, Apple, YouTube, all that good stuff. Our Instagram is Millennial Milkshake. Our Twitter is Milk-Based Pod, and we also have a Facebook page. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and my YouTube channel that I never upload it at The Last Call. Call spelled C-O-L. You can follow Michelle on Instagram at Michelle Thoughts, spelled like the way you think, not like those hoes over there. And you can follow Josh on Instagram at Joshi_124. So thank you guys, Josh, Michelle, for joining me and talking about Lunchables.
Thank you guys for joining me.
Thank you for joining us.
Who is that geared towards?
Our audience.
That's... All right, cut it. I'm just going to cut Michelle out of this episode.
That's fine.
All right, guys, stay creamy or stay whipped. Let's stay creamy this week. I'm feeling a little creamy. All right, let's stay creamy.